That's what it is.
Alright, you've got to put signs up and stuff, haven't you? You know what I mean?
Mate.
So, I just wanted to go in and just have a quick look.
No,
because
you're not going in, mate, sorry.
I'm not going in?
No.
Right, why not?
Okay. So I'm asking you to leave politely.
Yeah. You're asking me to leave politely.
Yeah.
The last thing then I'll tell you before I leave the premises, just so that you don't panic you when I do it, I'm going to fly a drone over and get some really close zoomed in shots.
Have you got permission to do that?
To be honest with you, I don't think I need permission, do I really?
I think you might.
What, for this place?
Yeah.
Why is that? Is that?
Well, I think you do. I think you need permission.
You need permission from this place to fly? Is there some kind of restriction over this place?
Well, I mean, you can't go flying drones here, there and everywhere, can you? You need a licence for it.
Yeah, I've got all that kind of stuff. You see, I'm quite up to date with kind of drone legislation and stuff. And I did have a look, and we are in the airport control zone. Right. But I think I'm just gonna have a little flyover anyway. I'll probably be quick, so police won't get here in time. I wouldn't have thought so. You know what I mean? Okay. There's no point in ringing them or out like that. Well,
thanks for the update, mate.
Yeah. Well, look, like I said, let people know that need to know. I'm just gonna fly over. Probably go around that way. Is that building over there still part of your premises? You know, the waterside house over there? Because that would look absolutely fantastic on some drone footage, would that? Yeah.
Okay, mate. No
well, sorry. Anyway, you've asked me to leave. Can you just clarify who you are, because you haven't got any kind of badge on? Well, I'm not going to take your authority to leave. I'll just walk into reception because are you SIA licensed?
No.
You're not about a drone?
Because this is a government building. You're not allowed to fly a drone within 50 metres of it.
I'm allowed to fly a drone.
I'll find out now.
Yeah, oh, that's good then. I just got to say, what makes you think that?
Because this is government property. There's limits to what you can film on it.
Yeah, well, that's a lot of people say stuff like that. They'll be.
I'm going to find out. That's what I'm saying to you.
Yeah, just find out. Yeah, because what they'll probably tell you is that it should be all right if I'm careful in that. You know what I mean? So we've got a guy from the Home Office building calling police just to say whether or not I'm allowed to fly a drone. I can tell him the law if he likes, but I think he's just going to check with the police. Getting described like a suspect here. We've got security describing me like a suspect. Let's come back. Let's see what see if the police tell him. Don't tell them it's in aircraft control zone, otherwise they'll probably come. He's going to wait for police to attend. Oh man. Look, are they actually attending? Because are they? Right, okay, because I don't want to waste the time, so I might just hang around for him now. I'll definitely keep off your property now, thank you.
All right, folks, strap in because things are about to get tense. Here we've got a photographer audaciously showing up at a home office immigration facility in Leeds, mask on, drone in hand, and a clear plan to push boundaries. Private security is immediately on high alert. But is it really their jurisdiction to control this encounter? Already, you can feel the clash brewing. The photographer is testing limits, the security is asserting authority, and right off the bat, we see that classic battle of perception versus power. Now, here's the kicker. He's not just stopping at reception. He's planning to fly a drone. So the question we're all itching to answer, will law, logic, or ego win in this showdown?
I can't believe he rang you. That's that mad, is that, isn't it?
Just let you know my 21.
Yeah, that's good, is that? Thank you. Cheers.
How are you doing?
Yeah, good, you. Stun guns. You're not going to use your stun gun on me, are you? Yeah.
What's crack anyway? What are you doing?
Literally just out flying a drone over here, get some shots of this building, that building, lovely glass on it and stuff like that. That's it, just flying a drone.
That's good, well,
Well, when people come out, generally, they tend to kind of try and take a picture of you and stuff like that, you know, to identify you and things like that. And so I don't really want to be identified or anything. I just want to fly my drone, get the stuff I need, footage I need, and then leave.
Yeah, the thing is, you've been filming other people, haven't you? So what's the problem with them filming you?
Oh no, well that's the thing, you see, if you want your own privacy in public, you just cover up, don't you? So if somebody walks up to you with a camera and you don't want to be filmed, you just do like I did, you know what I mean?
What are you filming for then?
Just for me, really.
What's that? Are you part of a club?
No, it's just independent, just me. Not.
Now, let's pause and dissect this exchange. The photographer announces he's about to fly a drone over the facility. Cue security panic. The guard immediately jumps to assumptions. Do you have permission? But here's the nuance. Our auditor clearly knows the drone laws, acknowledges he's in an airport control zone, and still plans to fly. This moment highlights a critical tension. The difference between perception of threat versus legal reality. Security sees danger, a government building, rules to enforce, but the auditor is calmly walking the fine line of legality.
I think have you gone inside as well?
Yeah, I had a little nip on. There's no signs or anything that say you can't go on.
They don't want you to go.
No, they said yes. So as soon as he said, I just walked off. Yeah, but the thing is, he wouldn't identify himself, so he just walked out and goes, "Can you leave, please?" And like, he's wearing a security uniform, but I could have worn a security uniform. And then when he came up to me, I asked him to leave. You know what I mean? Yeah.
So now it's coming across with someone filming with a balaclava right outside of a government building. Can you see how that's coming across?
Yeah, they're welcome to come out and have a word with me. They've had a word with me, so they've had a word with me. So I've kind of tried to set the mind at rest. The phone's you guys.
Brought your drone down now, anyway.
Yeah, it's going back up in a minute.
You said you've got one shot to do when you're going.
Yeah, one more shot with the drone though. It's kind of an action shot.
What's your name,
Do you want to give us your name?
No, I'd rather not. No, because that's what I mean. That's why I'm wearing this. 'Cause I don't want to be identified. I just want to get in, do the photography, and then just disappear like a ninja.
Well, you haven't. You've been here like 45 minutes. So
I know. I've been here 45
minutes.
minutes.
You'll be leaving pretty soon, to be fair.
You suggest I be leaving? Who do you think you are suggesting that I leave? Who do you think you are? Oh man, I thought you were alright up until now, and then you go, I suggest you leave. I suggest you leave.
The thing is,
Here's where things get spicy. The photographer questions the security guard's authority. No badge, no SI license, just a uniform. And he points out the obvious. Anyone could put on that uniform and demand someone leave. This is a subtle but brutal play on credibility. Think about it. In real-world scenarios, uniforms give instant trust, but without verification, it's essentially a bluff. Notice the tension building. Security feels threatened. The photographer feels empowered. It's a textbook demonstration of how perceived authority can either hold or crumble under scrutiny. Audience question. Would you challenge it?
Yeah. So say for instance if somebody came in and they had a burqa on, does that cause them fear and alarm and distress?
you know that's totally different, though, isn't it?
No, it's just it's both. It's a face covering. I know it's religious and things like that, but you know what I mean. It's like they can't see that person's face. Why me? Why do I cause them fear and
It's
alarm?
the way you've gone in. You've got camera in your feet. You've obviously filming. They've asked you to leave. It's the way you've gone.
Yeah, I've left. I left. I won't go back on there. So go on. I can't hear you now, Fat Road, mate. You're pretty soft smoking, you. Oh. So yeah.
Can you appreciate how it's making people feel? Someone having a face covering, filming people outside a government building.
Yeah, I'm not filming people. I've been making sure that I don't get actual people. Like this guy here, I try not to get him on. I mean, he's going past now, but
Yeah. I just see your camera pointing down at the eye. So you've been
yeah, I've been filming the security guard. Yeah, definitely.
Just contradicting yourself, aren't you?
Literally, what's right?
Contradicting yourself.
No, I mean, I'm not filming people that are not part of the building. If you know what I mean.
He is part of the building because he works there.
No, I said not part of the building. I said I'm like, so for instance, people that are getting processed for immigration, I'm not interested in filming them at all. I don't want those.
Do you go around a lot of these places and do that?
No, I don't. I've never been to any. I've never been to an home office site.
Various public buildings, go out, record, film.
Now, we hit the escalation point. Security calls the police. And let's be honest, this is where the stakes spike. From the guard's perspective, a drone near a government building equals potential criminal activity. But legally, flying a drone isn't automatically a crime. Here, the guard is reporting the situation as if it's a serious offense, putting officers in a complicated position. This is a classic example of how miscommunication, fear, and assumption can escalate a routine situation into a full-blown police call-out. And for the audience, here's a thought. How often do we see authority figures act on assumptions rather than facts?
It's happened.
What's the reason why you won't give us the details?
Oh, why? I just prefer not to, because obviously if you give your details out all the time and stuff like that, you're going to get...
It's police, it's going nowhere else.
Yeah, I know, but you're going to, like... Well, you're just going to get put through the system all the time, aren't you? You know, this person, this person.
We're talking to, that's all. Just so I know your name.
I'd rather not. I definitely won't. Yeah. Nah, I'd rather not.
Right. What we'll say is, obviously you've said you've got one more shot to do. Do your shot. Okay.
Oh, come on, don't say out like disappear or like that. Go on, say what you're going to say. Go on.
I'll say that once you've done that, I suggest, going anywhere.
So you're coming back to this, you suggest. I don't know, you think you are just standing there telling me how you suggest. Yeah.
Technically we've got an offence, so you're making people feel a certain way, so that can be classed as...
It's technically not an offence.
Making them feel harassed, alarmed and distressed. So therefore, it's a public order thing, isn't it?
You can't make somebody feel harassed, alarmed and distressed by turning up with a mask on.
Fast forward to the police arriving. The photographer remains calm, measured, and completely in control of the narrative. He explains he's filming architecture, not spying or causing harm, all while protecting his own privacy. Compare this to security, who's frantically escalating the situation. This segment is fascinating because it flips expectations. The person with the drone, who looks suspicious, is actually the rational one. And the police? They're engaging, asking questions, trying to de-escalate. Drama tip for viewers. This is a lesson in how composure and clarity can turn tense situations on their head. Who here would have maintained that cool under pressure?